Bruja Besties. Today is the day that we make some prickly pear ice cream with these prickly pear fruits, also called Barbary figs or tunas, which is kind of funny because it sounds like tuna the fish. Anyhow, since I have such a small batch, I am using the chimenea to get off all of the thorns, spikes, glochids, what have yous. The skin comes off anyways, but I would just prefer to deal with as few of these spikes as possible. From here, I am cutting off the ends, and sometimes in the ends there's like this little hard piece. Take that off as well. Once I get all of the ends off, I am using just like a spike. You can probably use a chopstick to hold it steady so that I can peel off all of the sides. I'm probably taking off a little more meat than I want, but it's my first time working with them, so I'm out here doing my best. Since all of the skin still has so much juice to it, I am setting that aside along with the seeds and giving it to the javelinas in the backyard. This is how they look once they're all skinned. From here, I am cutting them open and using a spoon to scoop out all of the seeds. This isn't the best scoop because sometimes the walls of the fruit are a little bit thin, but either way, try to get out as much seeds as you possibly can. This recipe called for a young Thai coconut, so this is exactly what we bought. It smells so delicious, so divine. It has a very strange texture. It kind of reminds me of like a fish. So on top of the coconut meat, it also called for the coconut juice. This is incredibly refreshing. I was trying not to drink it all. I feel like these mesh cones are essential. This is what I used when I scooped out the insides with the seeds. I put all of the insides in that mesh and basically kind of treated it like a cow udder or like a goat udder. It sounds really weird, but yeah, you just kind of milk the juice through. I was really surprised with how easy this washed out. It looked like it was going to stain everything, but surprisingly, prickly pear washes off the counters and out of things very easily. Let's blend some shit up. My favorite part is how beautiful the color is. I cannot get over the gorgeous purple pear. From here, I'm just measuring out how much the recipe said, which I will include that in the description. It didn't ask for horchata, but I wanted it to be prickly pear horchata, so I'm just kind of adding this how I see fit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the coconut meat. It looks so strange and like, look at this texture, so weird, but it is really delicious. I actually haven't had coconut meat in a very long time. I didn't think I liked it. I used to think it tasted like soap, but it's really not that bad. From here, I'm blending that with 2 cups of soaked coconut, soaked cashews. I'm presuming this was to give the ice cream like a creaminess, but yeah, so add some cashews with the coconut meat, blend it again in this food processor, and then for the sweetness, instead of sugar, it called for maple syrup. I'm a big fan of it, so add some of that, and then a little bit of salt in there as well, pink Himalayan salt to be precise. So the texture combined was a little bit granular, but not too much. It was kind of like that soft sand that kids play with. But this is about as fine as I could get it, and I'm completely okay with this texture because I'm blending it all together with the prickly pear anyhow. So doing that right now. As you notice, the horchata is making the color turn a little bit lighter, which I'm okay with. You want this kind of creamy texture once you're done, so it shouldn't be like totally thick, but it also shouldn't be watery. From here, I did freeze it a little bit longer before I put it in the ice cream machine. That's just what the recipe called for, and I do think that it really helped. This is the end texture, so beautiful. I was tasting a little bit more cashews than I wanted. It was kind of overpowering everything else. So at this point, I just started adding the prickly pear juice and the horchata to taste. So I would definitely recommend at the end tasting it before you make it into ice cream so that you can get that flavor that you want before all of the ingredients basically solidifies together. Shout out to Instagram. I love bartering. I put on my story who has an ice cream maker they'd like to barter for, and within an hour somebody hit me back up. So I'm definitely going to be using this thing more often. It worked really well, and overall my ice cream was super bomb. So definitely try to barter before you buy something brand new, and try something new if you haven't recently, because this shit was fire. Okay, that's all. Bye, besties.